You are listening to It's an Honor to be Nominated, a film news podcast bringing you the latest and greatest in entertainment. If there is a film you would like to hear us discuss, send us an email at itsanonortobenominated@gmail.com with the film title in the subject line. That's It's an Honor to be Nominated, honor with the U. We are back once again. I hope you've got your journalism boots ready to roll because it is time for It's an Honor to be Nominated. I'm Matthew E. Matthews, and I'm just kicking with all the news we've got.
I'm Reese McCain, and these journalism boots are more like journalism rollerblades.
Wow.
Wow, I'm Luka Dale, and that was an excellent intro.
Thank you.
I'm awed.
Yeah?
My hair has flown back
I
from the
tried.
sheer power of that intro.
I thought, you know what? This time, I'm going to do it natural.
That's just how you speak.
Yeah.
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 You've really been hiding yourself from the world
Yeah.
up to this point, and I'm glad you're letting your freak flag fly.
Yeah, I guess I like to wear shoes, and I've been quiet about that before, but now I'm willing to say, I wear shoes sometimes, especially when I'm doing work or handling dangerous materials, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Do you handle the materials with your feet?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're wearing the protective gear.
Do you have
I'm not going to wear gloves. I'm not a freak.
Do you have like cutout in the bottom of your shoes for your toes so that you can grab things with your toes?
Yeah.
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 Perfect protective boot. It's hard leather up into the toes, and then the toes are just completely bare.
Yeah. And there's also spikes on the back.
On
Cool.
the like on your ankle.
Yeah, in case I need to do like a reverse spin kick and assassinate an assailant who might want to harm me or...
And that's actually how we met,
Yes.
because you missed.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the spikes on the back of the feet that day. If the spikes had been on...
Oh, that was just a sort of shoemaking nail that had come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't long
It wasn't
enough.
a proper spike, yeah.
No.
If it was a
So-
proper spike, you would have got me and I would be dead, and
Yeah.
we wouldn't have this wonderful podcast.
Yeah, it's crazy what sort of things happen.
Sliding doors moments.
Sliding
It's
doors.
just like how we met, Luca.
Yeah, which was when I ran into a sliding door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kicked me.
I kicked you because I'm like, this guy's dumb. He needs to learn from his mistakes.
You broke 8 of my ribs.
I believe in negative reinforcement.
Yeah. And I never
All
did it
stick,
again.
no carrot.
Yeah. And now every time I walk through any sort of archway or doorway,
Yeah.
I have to like stick my hand in and wave it around for about half an hour before.
Yeah, you're sort of like one of those dogs that is traumatized by running into a glass door.
Yeah,
And so you
Yeah.
just your paw sort of gently going through the open door. Yeah.
But last time I was on,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me remember. Oh, yes.
yes, last time I was on, look, I claimed to be a film critic.
Oh, you are a film critic. If you believe you're a film critic, you're a film critic.
Well, look,
and you
I
had
think-
such great insights on that episode.
I had only watched 2 movies.
I mean, sure.
Well, one movie, and then I watched a clip and I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But I was under the assumption that most movies were bad.
Luca, you've just got imposter syndrome.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
Because in the time between that podcast and this one, I have watched so many movies.
Really?
Potentially every movie.
Potentially.
okay.
I like
and I
to
have
hear
come
that.
to the conclusion movies are good.
All right.
Wow.
Every movie is good.
Okay. Maybe too far the other way.
Every movie is good.
Every movie is good.
Okay. So Norbert.
It's good.
Okay.
What about Cheaper by the Dozen too?
Oh, it's good. I mean, the writing is just good.
What do you like about the writing?
Man, so things happen, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a series of events.
And just name one of the events for me.
So there's all these kids, right?
Yep.
So there's all these kids. One of them probably shits his pants at one point.
I'm sure that's
That's got to be
that's
in
a
there.
gimme.
Safe bet. Steve Martin's running around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's running.
Oh, I'm stressed.
I'm stressed. There's too many of them.
There's too many kids.
No, he's definitely seen it.
Yeah, that
This
checks
is the
out.
movie.
Norbert, just a circle back.
Just to circle back, I like that they had two different actors playing the two main characters.
Well, actually, this is a fun bit of movie trivia that I know. Wait, is Norbert played by the same?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's all Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sorry to blow your mind there, Luca.
I didn't know that either.
Crazy.
I was convinced.
Well,
My
I
fun movie fact was
It's
going to
gone
be
from a good movie to a great movie.
my fun movie fact was going to be that nobody played those roles.
Holy shit.
That's just imaginary.
It was just sort of a mass hysteria, much like the dancing famine of 1552.
Which, of course, we're all aware of.
Yeah, which is where a town of people all started dancing until they died.
And of course, you've got that famous Mandela effect of how Ice-T didn't film Road Trip.
Who did?
No, Ice-T did.
Oh, but people think he didn't.
Yeah.
Who do they think did it?
No, they just think it didn't happen.
Okay. Iced coffee?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Sorry, yeah, I just remembered the famous actor Ice Coffee.
Is he a rap artist as well?
Reese, do you not? Everyone knows who Ice Coffee is. Are you?
I'm not. I don't
this-
really listen to music.
is
I'm
this-
a movie guy.
Is this a bit like he's?
Matt, you know the song, right?
Yeah, I know the song.
Oh,
So,
let's.
3,
yeah.
2, 1. When you... Yeah,
Sorry, which song? Which song? What's the name of the song?
Jubal?
Oh, Jubal. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I know Jubal.
You know Jubal?
Yeah, that's by Ice Coffee. Shall we all three
Yeah,
of us
yeah,
then
all
sing it
together.
together?
I love this song. When we
go
down to the shops,
you've got to get a mop.
a jubal mop, a jubal mop to mop up all the jubal crop.
You can't stop just yet.
That
You've
got to mop the jubal crop. Yeah, I love that song.
Good.
I love that we did the 3-part harmony as well.
Yeah. That's great.
Because it's really complex and has like different lines for each part, but we all just knew.
And-
I mean, obviously, Matt, you're a baritone. I'm a tenor. You're a soprano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice Coffee does that live. If you've seen it live, like that's 100%.
Oh, really?
He does all three
Wow.
parts himself.
all three parts simultaneously. It is
Anyway.
amazing to see.
I don't really like music, so I prefer to talk about movies if we could.
Which are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite scene from Road Trip then?
My favorite scene from Road Trip is when they're like, "Are we there yet?"
Yeah,
I think
that's my
mine-
favorite part of Road
Yeah,
Trip.
that's a good one, but I think mine is when the kid shits his pants.
And that's a gimme that happens. It's
Yeah.
definitely in there. Hey, what's your favorite scene from Daddy Daycare?
Oh,
You're not going to believe this.
What?
It's probably when Daddy Daycare himself walks into the bathroom
Uh-huh.
and he's looking around on the floor. He's like, "What?" And then he looks up and he's like, "Oh!" And it turns out the kid shit his pants.
That's a
yeah,
great
yeah.
scene.
that's a good scene. What was your favorite stunt from Jackass?
Probably when they drank bull semen. And then shit their
Expensive
pants.
stuff. Expensive stuff. So
Yeah.
it's an expensive scene.
That tracks.
What about this movie that came out this week? Triassic Deal.
Triassic Deal.
Yeah.
Now, I did see this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen every movie.
Yeah.
Good.
I thought it was good.
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was probably when, aside from the kid shitting his pants. It was
Oh, really? Because that was
probably-
my favorite.
That was my
scene.
favorite scene.
Yeah, no. For that, I thought it was overplayed.
Right.
I thought it was very cinema verite.
Yeah, because that does happen in real life.
I don't know if you know that, Luca, but a lot of those scenes where a kid has shat themselves is based on real children.
Wow. I've never met a child, so that's...
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why all the movies we've mentioned so far have a title card that says based on a true story.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Hollywood these days are really starting with that like key signifier of human experience of shitting yourself when you're young, and you're working your way out from there and constructing the narrative. So you'll find that like, and it changes from director to director, but the way they portray the child shitting themselves really is like a honing in on what it was like for them when that director shat their pants as a young child.
Wow.
And Triassic Deal is, of course, the rags to riches story of a bumbling Triceratops that sets up a sort of 3-card Monty scam and is just absolutely fooling the Triassic period and getting lots of money. But then some scamps of little young, sort of the cast of Land Before Time, come in and sort of teach him morals and shit their pants.
Yeah. Do you think Danny DeVito did Littlefoot justice?
I like that he put his own stamp on it.
Yeah. I think, I liked when he did a little goblin voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we've never seen for Littlefoot before.
Yeah.
It's really new ground.
And it wasn't the whole movie
Completely new
either.
for Danny DeVito as well.
Like, at one point, Littlefoot's like, I'm going to do a little goblin voice. And then he
does the goblin voice.
Oh, that's a really good impression.
Hey, I'm a dinosaur over here.
Yeah. What do we think about the moral message? Because
that was actually going to be my favorite scene. I loved at the end when the Triceratops learns to stop scamming people and really learns the value of a hardworking 9-to-5 office job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we see Littlefoot essentially, literally get crucified because of the schemes that they tried to pull.
Yeah, literally.
Of course, that quote at the end is going to haunt me.
Based on a true story.
My hands hurt.
Your arms hurt?
My hands hurt.
My hands hurt, yeah.
I can't do Danny DeVito too well.
What people have been saying that this movie is the antidote to Fight Club. And I just think finally, because that movie has dominated discourse
and it has
too long.
Poisoned so many people.
Yeah, it's made people think
physically.
We should, rebel against the systems and the structure of society.
Yeah.
And like consumerism and that sort of thing. But what this movie
is about. Yeah.
Yeah. What this movie posits is, no, that's good. Don't do that. Naughty. If you want to get crucified, go right ahead. The promo campaign for this movie has been brutal.
Parading Danny DeVito through the streets.
Yeah, on a cross.
Crucifix.
Yeah.
Brutal is the right word for it.
Yeah.
And now you're not just for the listeners, if you're not aware of this, Matt isn't misspeaking when he says crucifix. A crucifix is, of course, so there's a cross and then there's a crucifix which does have Jesus crucified on it. And these are, so it was Littlefoot on top of Jesus, both crucified, double crucified.
Yeah.
As they say in the biz. A double cruise.
Originally, that's a porn industry
double cruise.
term.
Is it?
Yeah, double crucified is a porn move.
Wow.
They've kind of adopted it in Hollywood.
Well, it's all film, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what I say when I'm doing my research.
Yeah. And you got to stop sending me the links.
Why? It's all film.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you appreciated good cinematography.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate good cinematography.
Did you look at the lighting?
Yeah, I don't know. So the clips on board with
Great.
the live reaction clip, the face cam that you've put next to it.
It's just
that's the bit I don't need.
It's just my honest reaction.
Yeah, yeah. I find
It's
your
just like
reaction.
my honest reaction to when I see porn.
You very often went.
Oh, sorry. But if you're uncomfortable with it, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I can stop sending you the live reaction clips. That's fine.
Yeah.
What about? Wait, can I send you ones where I'm going humana, humana, humana?
Well, yes. I'm not a Philistine. Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Is Philistine bad to say? I don't know what that word fully.
It was also biblical, I think, isn't it?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. Well,
I thought
guess we'll never know.
Orchestra.
I haven't.
Philistine harmonic.
No, the London Philistine.
Yeah. I just worried that, I haven't said Philistine in a long time, and I just worry sometimes that words that I haven't said for a long time are suddenly problematic. Like there's perhaps a reason why I haven't said it in a long time.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing to be on the lookout for.
Yeah.
But listen, let's knuckle down and stop worrying about what we're gonna say and start saying things without thinking about them, about the nominations from today's award ceremony that we're talking about. Luka, you actually had one that you were particularly interested in.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch for ages now. The Cranstons.
The the Cranstons Awards.
Yeah. Where it's basically a committee of people who are doing Bryan Cranston impressions.
Yeah.
They're not Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
But they worship Bryan Cranston.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? He famously loves wearing shoes.
And that council votes on their favorite movies.
And it is called the Council of Cranstons.
Yes, that's what but the award is the Cranstons.
Cranstons, yeah. The award you get is
of Cranstons. Yeah. Bryan Cranston has sent them a cease and desist letter, which, if you're asking me, pretty punk.
But Aaron Paul is on board.
Yeah, Aaron Paul is one of them.
He's the main. He's the leader.
Yeah. They've started a new tequila brand with the Cranstons and Aaron Paul.
Not by himself, called Uno Hombre.
No, this is some other joke.
That's funny. He is a funny guy.
He's funny,
Aaron Paul. I like to look at pictures of Aaron Paul. Just walk past. You know how there's like billboards out in the city and stuff. I look at them and I think that could be a picture of Aaron Paul, and that would be nice.
Right. It would be. You would prefer to have seen Aaron Paul than to have seen like a, insurance ad.
Yeah. Because what are you insuring me from? Not seeing Aaron Paul? Mission failed.
Well, no, mission succeeded.
No, they don't want me to.
They don't want you to make a claim.
Yeah, because then they lose money. If they had posted a picture of Aaron Paul.
Yeah, and you're insured against not seeing Aaron Paul.
Hypothetically, yeah.
No,
I think what
sense.
I said tracks.
I think we should start this business.
I'm lost.
Yeah, listen, let's get back to the Cranstons. That's what we do best.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. The award that we're covering, Matt?
Yeah.
Do you have that there?
Yeah, I have that here. It says here... Oh, sorry. This is a picture of Aaron Paul. Let me put that away.
Yeah, your pockets are filled with pictures.
Yeah.
They spill out anytime you.
Let me get. Okay,
That's Aaron Paul's passport. You shouldn't have that.
Yeah, sorry.
His driver's license?
Yep. Okay, nope. Here we go. It is, best case of mistaken identity in a film.
This is an exciting one because I always like when actors sort of play other actors, if you know what I mean. Like they sort of inform each other's performances. So like the scene in the second last Harry Potter movie where Daniel Radcliffe has to play polyjuiced all of the different people.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tour de force.
That's a good movie.
I really liked in The Parent Trap where those two young actors had to they learnt their performance and then they had to swap and be the other person, and that was...
I don't know how they found two actors that looked so similar.
It's quite often for young actors to be two people so that you can pay them half as much.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But, and so in this case, do they have 4 people?
No, just 2.
Oh, right. So, but do they still have to pay?
They still got paid half as much. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Even though they each had a full role.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's one of those, I guess that's the trap. I've never known...
Thoughts on Parent Trap, Luka?
Controversial take.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good movie.
Do you think those young actors show promise in the media biz?
No. But I don't think that affects the quality of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So all these movies that you think are good, are there like lots of things that you don't like about them? For some of them.
Look, every movie's flawed, but just because a movie has flaws doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, is there like some that have like a lot of flaws?
Sure, yeah. Some that have a lot of flaws, but then they have like at least one thing that's incredible.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, are we gonna commit to that statement that every movie has flaws?
Look, I will admit that even a masterpiece such as Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom has a flaw.
Okay, what's the flaw in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom?
So Chris Pratt doesn't play every character.
Okay. Yeah, I think that too.
All right. Okay, just off the top of my head then, what's the flaw in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, I think it's the same as before. Chris Pratt doesn't play every character.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. If you're going to show me Pratt,
Yeah.
commit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull, as I've learned today, pull an orbit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Parks and Rec?
Matt, you've...
I think the first season was a bit slow and they weren't quite sure what they were doing yet. And they had that one straight man character.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark, he was a bit of a dullard.
Mm-hmm.
And also not every character was played by Chris Pratt.
I don't know if we have time to get into it. I think every character was played by Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec.
Well, let's go through them. Okay, Andy. Yep.
Chris Pratt.
Andy.
Andy, yeah, he was played by Chris Pratt.
Season 3 Andy was Chris Pratt.
Yeah. The final season Andy when he was jacked.
Yeah.
Because he had Marvel money.
Oh, yeah, who'd they get to play that?
Chris Pratt.
Okay, so, well, yeah, I think Matt's right.
Cool.
There was the lead singer of that band that kept coming up in...
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I should mention, all I've seen of Park and Rec are best of Andy compilations on YouTube. So
I think that's just like the subtitle of the show.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Like how Futurama famously is just Bender saying, "Bite my shiny metal ass." That's
That's the show. Yeah,
that's the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the first movie that we're taking a look at?
For the category of
Best case of mistaken identity.
yes.
The Dolphin Liberation Army by Camilla.
Men, today is a day we shall not forget. Today is the day we ride these waves to freedom.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know what we're up against. 18 human battleships.
And 3 nuclear submarines, sir.
And 3 nuclear submarines, but we have the most powerful weapon of all. And what is that, Percival?
Friendship.
Well, that's pretty good, but it's not quite it. No, we do have...
These katanas?
Yes. The katanas.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We have spent a lot of time training with them.
Exactly. We've been learning how to tape them to our dorsal fin and swim
Seaweed.
Yes, tape them with seaweed. So this should work.
I think it'll work. But do you mind if I go talk to my wife before we leave?
Well, be quick about it, Percival. We begin assault imminently.
Suzanne?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, I decided that we were married. I learned about it from watching someone was watching 4 weddings and a funeral on their iPhone when they were scuba diving. They had a little pouch to put their iPhone in, and I learned about weddings. And so what it means is that we love each other forever. What do you think about that, Suzanne?
All right, that sounds good. We're gonna elope together. We're gonna...
Oh, so you know eloping? You've heard of this?
Yeah, I've watched...
4 elopements and a birth.
That's it, yeah. I just remembered, yep.
That's a great Colin Firth
Percival,
movie.
Can I just interrupt real quick? I'm so sorry. I don't
Captain.
I'm just getting to know my wife.
Yes,
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Should I salute, Captain?
Was it? That's not necessary to do that with
I'm
your
gonna
hand.
salute. I'm gonna salute. It feels like the right
fact
thing
that you
to do.
can salute.
I feel like I should swing my hand in the direction of
Percival,
my face.
can I speak to you and
Yes,
just over here?
Captain.
just this person you're talking to, you claim is your wife.
Yeah.
That is a human man.
What?
He has hands.
Oh my god. It looks like he's got sort of a fin on his back, but it's just a swim cap branded wahoo with a fin sticking out of it.
Yes,
Whoa,
that's correct.
hey.
You can see he's kicking his
Hey,
primitive
I'm
feet.
sensitive about my fin.
Suzanne, how could you betray me like this?
I don't know what to tell you, all right? I didn't expect to fall in love with my assignment. These things happen in the line of duty.
She's in love with me, sir.
Assignment. Who assigned you?
Oh, you know, a fish. Probably a fish. A carp.
We
allies
eat
with the
fish
carp.
because we're mammals.
Oh yeah. We're allies in the sense that we farm
Idiot
them.
human. Don't know our biology.
Okay, sure. Let's wave that around in front of my face.
Hey,
Okay.
don't talk to my wife like that, sir.
Your wife.
Hey, thank you.
What do you mean?
We've been over this. It's a human man.
No, I've got a wedding ring on my finger.
Where'd you get that?
That's not. You didn't give that wedding ring to him.
We made a promise.
We did make a promise.
When?
We
I
were
also made a promise to the blade.
You did.
Suzanne, if I give you a katana, will you fight alongside me and destroy the battleships and the submarines?
I'll fight alongside you. Yeah, I'll fight alongside you. Yeah.
Why do you say it
Yeah,
like that,
I'm
Suzanne?
You know what? Give me a katana.
I don't like the way you say it.
He has opposable thumbs in his hands.
Okay, I know
The katana would be a disaster weapon.
Okay,
Oh my God.
let's not make this about who has what type of body parts, okay? I'm a little bit sensitive that you keep pointing out my body shape to people. We just met.
Hey, yeah,
it's a
stop
bit
talking to
rude.
my wife like
Oh
that.
my god. Look, if you want to join the humans, Percival, you may. It's fine. We'll slice you down with our katanas.
Wait, Percival?
Yes.
Oh, I'm in the wrong ocean.
Oh boy,
Shucks.
that's just like you, Suzanne. Hey, I think it's time for our honeymoon.
Sure thing.
Want to go to the Great Barrier Reef?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, that's on my way. Yeah.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. This is.
You really should have trained more than one soldier.
Yeah, I didn't think about that
Not
one.
much redundancy baked in.
Okay, I guess I'll take on all those battleships and nuclear submarines by myself.
Godspeed.
Hey, have a gun.
Oh, thank you. I cannot use this as I have flippers.
Okay, body parts again.
The scene, the death scene of the general when he just gets torn apart by torpedoes and bullets was really harrowing.
Yeah.
I'm glad that wasn't the clip that
the
we
music
pulled.
choice
Yeah.
was really interesting for that scene because they went with iced coffee.
Yeah, and I don't like music, but that's one of the ones I have heard, and it
Did we know
definitely
that you
added
don't
something.
like music?
Yeah,
Do we know that? Okay.
yeah, I think I've mentioned. If I haven't said it before, I just want to say I don't like music. I like movies.
Do you think iced coffee rapping about the general, the dolphin general sees that the torpedoes are coming and tries to grab the gun and fumbles with it and cries while trying and failing to take the easy way out? Do you think that? Do you think that was the right time for a rap recap of the film thus far?
Well, but before that, they did have the ice. Wait, was it not the same iced coffee song as the one that I know?
Yeah, it was.
That we sung before. It was a.
Yeah, no, that's
That was part of it.
Later on. Yeah, right.
that's
The later verses are a recap of the
That's
movie.
a rap
that's right.
recap of the film that we just watched.
But the chorus, which was we need to mop up the flubel with flubel crop with the mop. I think that was really pertinent to the scene because they did need a mop.
Yeah, it's actually metaphorical.
in the sense that it literally they needed a mop to
There was
mop up all of
Heaps
his,
of water.
yeah.
All of the water from the ocean.
But he's not a flubel crop.
No, he's not. That's
But
what
he's a
that's
metaphor
called
for a flubel crop. Okay.
Because I've seen a few movies
Yeah.
now, like all of them, and a few of them have metaphors.
Right.
And it's
I've
like,
never picked up on one.
it's like in Norbit where
Yep.
Eddie Murphy plays two different characters.
Which
That's a
you've
metaphor.
just learned about.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a
yeah,
metaphor.
I've applied my filmic knowledge
Oh, wow.
to it.
You've
Yeah,
really come a
that's
long way.
metaphor.
Since
What do you
the
think
last
of
episode.
Big Fish then?
Good movie.
Well, yeah.
Not
I
a
like
fan.
the metaphor. That's the one where the guy gets run over by a steamroller, right?
No,
or am I
that's
thinking
Austin
of a
Powers.
fish named Wanda?
Yeah,
Is that a movie?
You're thinking of a fish named Wanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're thinking of.
I've watched so
Fairly
many
Odd
movies.
Parents. That's got a fish named Wanda.
Oh yeah.
I've watched so many movies in the last 2 weeks. They all kind of blur together.
Yeah, so we can just hone in on your personal knowledge about Big Fish
Yeah.
and how you feel about metaphors.
Well, I thought the big fish was a metaphor really for grief.
Could be.
And if you think about it, each scale on the fish represented a different stage of grief.
That wasn't
You're
really
further
a
away.
fish.
Further away.
No, there was a fish. The fish was metaphorical.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. The next movie,
The next movie for best.
Case of Mistaken Identity, which did appear in that that clip. Yeah,
Twice.
right.
There it was a switcheroo.
A double.
Yeah.
Which does that then count? Because then maybe
You're reversing it.
reverse it.
double.
Do you
as
think
much.
they should have cut one of those out of the film and stuck to their guns on which one they were submitting for the nomination?
Yeah, because you don't normally like submit like a plot point.
Yeah. The Cranston Sue thing.
but in this case, you do, and they were trying to have it both ways. So yeah, I think probably it's a little unfair that they got to sort of have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
In that way,
Let's hope the next film has a bit more integrity.
integrity. Yeah.
Integrity. It is, of course, The Mighty Scumbags. All right, boys. That's enough. That's enough of your rabble rousing.
But, sir, he stole my joint.
Hey, boss, he gave me a swirly.
Listen up, you scallywags. Right?
Aw,
schools-
boy.
if
Aw, crud.
If we don't win this baseball competition, the school's shutting down, and you all have to go back to live with whoever your families might be.
I'm gonna dose the enemy team with small amounts of anthrax.
Now that's the sort of thinking that's gonna get us to the big league.
Yeah.
Jackson, why can't you have some good ideas like that for a change?
I'm going to hit the ball at the principal and cave the skull in.
God damn it, Jackson! Now the school can't afford more medical bills. That's what got us into this mess.
Jeez.
We don't want to hurt the principal.
I can't come up with any good ideas.
I wanna hurt the principal.
I wanna. Jeffrey, now that
But
you
we're trying to save the school.
Jeffrey, now that you've said it,
Hey, wait.
I wanna hurt the principal too. But that's not gonna save the school.
You know how the baseball tournament we're in, you win $1 million, and that's the exact amount of money we need to save the school.
Yeah. So we can't afford a single medical bill.
But what if instead we took that $1 million and we spent it on yo-yos and chewing gum?
Yo-yos and chewing gum.
Jeffrey, I don't think that's a good idea because that's just not a sustainable purchase. What if we invested it in a high interest loan?
Jackson!
Jackson, you
how
never have good
dare you?
ideas.
Jackson! Oh my God.
Oh, my stupid brain don't work right.
I'm so sorry, Jefferson. Are you crying? Is your name Jefferson? I've forgotten.
Yeah, my name's Jefferson.
Your name is Jefferson.
Your name's Truman.
Truman. That's
Truman, Jefferson, and Jackson. 3 scumbags.
the scumbags. Are you okay? You look like you're crying.
Well, I'm just, I'm really sad that I got, swirlied by such a doofus. How could I let myself...
His eyes are red
my
because
guard
he
down?
stole my joint and smoked it.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. What do you want?
That's why he's got all the good ideas and I'm stuck with nothing.
Yeah, I'm sort of operating on a different level.
Maybe
You
should.
want
be
a
the
hit of
coach.
this?
Maybe you should be the coach.
I'll be the coach.
All right. Well, let's swap seats then.
Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, so here's the plan.
Just sitting down. Hang on a sec.
Oh, sorry, can I just squeeze past you there?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit down, and here we go.
Jackson, you're sitting on my lap.
Oh, I thought, how'd that happen? I didn't even move.
Oh, yes. Sorry, that is my bad. I sort of squeezed under you.
You slipped right in.
Hey,
Your triangle-shaped knee.
yeah, they sort of form a perfect ramp to get someone up on my lap.
Well, coach, how are we gonna win the big game?
Okay, here's what we do. We skip the game. We go to a bank. We put on masks of the Teletubbies. We enter the bank.
Teletubbies.
Just
Don't interrupt.
Oh, gee.
What are you interrupting for, you galumba?
because the Teletubbies are a comment on surveillance culture and will be on surveillance cameras. And so it's sort of like a witty criticism of sticking it to the man while we rob this bank for all it's got.
Hey, can I suggest an idea? You don't have to take it.
You're on thin ice, Jackson.
Look, I know I've had some shit ideas in the past, but I really think this one is the one. What if we wear Mission Impossible style masks of the principal? And he'll end up on the surveillance, and they'll think that he did the crime.
And there'll be 3 of him. So he'll
3 times the crime.
exactly. He'll go away for 3 times as long.
Yeah.
Jackson, sometimes you're so stupid you come up with an idea that just might work.
Oh, you really mean it?
No, it's a terrible idea.
Oh.
Come on, Jackson. The ice was already thin, and now it's even thinner. You could carve a piece of butter with that ice. It's so thin.
You know what? I give up being the coach. Jackson, you give it a try if you've got so many good ideas. We gotta change seats.
Excuse me. I'm just get up
Do you want to
here
just
and-
slip under me?
Yeah, I'll just step over that part of the.
Jackson, I'm sitting on your lap.
Come on, Jackson. Get it together.
Again, I
You're
didn't
the-
move.
You're the coach now. You can't be pulling this kind of
You
stuff.
got up and you sat straight back down.
The principal's
Jackson.
giving us a weird look. Ya galumba.
Right, here's what I think we should do. You two
Yeah.
go rob the bank.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's pretty good. Teletubbies or no?
Nah,
Just our faces out
just
of the
your
open.
faces.
Just raw dug it, as they say.
Okie dokie.
All right, well, we better go to the bank then. Excuse me, I'm just get. I'm gonna just get
I
here.
finally got away with it. The perfect crime.
Jefferson and Truman went away for 20 years for aggravated assault and armed robbery. Jackson did not receive any money from the bank, was not involved in the crime, but lived his life smugly believing he really got away with it. He is now a divorce lawyer and runs a successful practice out of Queens, New York. So great to see just the very end of that movie. Really, the climax
Yeah.
for that was quite nice.
The case of mistaken identity, I think, didn't quite get there.
It was
confused.
subtle.
Was that a metaphor?
No.
Oh.
Jefferson was the principal in disguise.
Mm.
Uh,
So
That's
there were
why he
subtle
didn't want to do
clues
the
along the way.
principal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
job idea.
Yeah.
It was sort of a metaphor for identity. Did you pick up on
Wow.
that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a metaphor.
Like struggling to find out who you are. Are you a Teletubby? Are you a president? Are you a principal?
He really should have just stuck with the idea of poisoning the other teams and winning the big game, because that one was going to
Yeah.
work.
Oh, yeah.
that was the obvious. Yeah.
It would have been the perfect crime.
Yeah. But I think he got so lost. I think the idea is, and this might be a metaphor, but he got so lost in the portrayal of the scumbag that he forgot who he was and what he was trying to achieve.
I think the moral at the end of the day was that toxic masculinity is good.
I don't know.
It gets rid of your bad friends, and then you can live a successful life where you just have a normal career. That's what I got from it.
It's sort of self-selecting in a way where the people who are toxically masculine, they sort of get rid of themselves. And then the person who's just sort of copping a lot of shit for having ideas, putting themselves out there, they sort of just get to live a normal life. And,
Yes, but only after they set up the people with...
But did he really set them up? He
was
suggested
devious.
it to them.
He was devious.
Okay.
You might not have noticed.
Yeah,
He
no,
was devious.
I don't have quite the breadth of film knowledge as you. So
And that's a
I
metaphor.
didn't pick up on the cues.
Yeah.
I felt so right at the start. So we had a sort of montage at the start of the film. You might not have seen this bit yet. You might have been in the bathroom.
Yeah, I go to the bathroom at the start of movies.
Yeah,
just to make sure everything's cleared out.
Couldn't you do that before the movie starts?
No, because
what are you, Jefferson?
I'm going
Jackson?
to the movies.
Yeah, but what if
to watch a movie?
What if you got there like 2 minutes early?
But I'm going there to watch the movie, so I'm watching the movie, and then I'm like, okay, but before I watch the movie,
yeah,
but while the
what if you just brought that process up 2 minutes?
No, because so what I want to do.
Then you'd miss the last 2 minutes of the movie. If you move that process,
that's true because I'd leave 2 minutes early.
Yeah, and sometimes there's
no, but then you
scenes.
stay 2 minutes extra.
But
then if I did that, then I would get there late.
No. You're adding an extra 2
Anyway,
minutes.
I
to your
just
total time at the theater.
You're just really pissing me off now, so I think we should
well, if I can
listen
finish
to the
my
winner.
point.
Oh, sure, yeah.
At the start, there's a big montage.
Yeah.
And it says...
Yeah, I was in the bathroom for that.
Yeah. It says who people are, and it says, this guy's the coach, brackets, he won't be at the end. He'll be in jail. This guy is... He's a little devious. He's the main scumbag.
I didn't see that he was a little devious. That's key information.
This was Jefferson. Wait.
No, yeah, Jefferson.
Jefferson?
Yeah, Truman was the coach.
Truman was the coach.
Won't be at the end.
Won't be at the end.
Doesn't matter.
Jefferson.
Get to the point.
Jefferson's a little bit devious. Jackson is a lot devious. Brackets also the principal.
No, Jefferson was the principal.
That's not what they said at the start of the title.
Oh, wow.
It was sort of like a twist, I guess.
Oh, okay. So
it was a
one of those
misdirect.
mind-bending...
Yeah,
It was a misdirect.
And it really rewards a rewatch. Because it's
smart.
like, oh, rewatching again, I know that that's just not true.
Smart.
It's good when you do a rewatch and you can say wrong.
Movies are smart when they lie to you.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies, The Clockmaker Revisited. It says at the start, it does the credits, and it says this stars Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and Angelina Jolie. And then actually on a rewatch, it's really good because you can just be like, oh, that's not true.
I like
none of those people are in this movie.
It's adding depth.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like in Sixth Sense, where at the start it says Bruce Willis brackets normal psychologist, not a ghost.
Yeah,
and it really hits you on the second.
On the second time you watch it, like, oh wait a minute. Anyway, we do have the clip.
Fargo, and it's based on a true story.
Yeah,
and then you get to the end, you're like, wow, that must have been true.
Yeah, but then you rewatch it and you're like, yeah, probably could be.
Probably still true. Yeah.
It's not until you like read a Wikipedia page, you're like, oh, what the fuck?
I feel like in Finding Nemo, it was really important at the start where it said Nemo won't get lost.
My favorite scene in Finding Nemo is when Nemo shits his pants.
Do you know that's
mine too? Yeah. No, when the squid inks.
That's the equivalent.
Fish their pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. The director of Finding Nemo was in water when they first shit their pants. That's
why he's really using his own
water.
memories.
You know.
Anyway, we gotta get to this clip of just a reminder: everyone in the council is doing an impression,
including Aaron Paul. One of the councilors is Aaron Paul doing an impression of Bryan Cranston.
Hey, I mean, Jesse. It's time to, and the award for what was the award for again?
What? Lois? Oh wow! Oh my kid! Oh Malcolm! Oh yeah! The award is for Dewey. The award was for best case of mistaken identity. Oh Reese! Oh,
That's goddamn right.
I've got money from winning the lottery.
Sorry.
he's got money from
I've
winning
got
the
money
lottery.
from winning the lottery.
Okay.
Hey, bitch. That's not part of the. Sorry.
Wow, you really are the
going.
one who knocks. I love my wife so much. We're really
I
deeply in
don't love my wife, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah. So the winner is.
Guys, can I do Malcolm in the Middle next time we meet? I'm mostly Malcolm in the Middle fan. I didn't know we had to pick. I thought, can I next
I
time?
thought you guys were all fans of Breaking Bad. It's me, Aaron Paul. Sorry, I mean it's me,
No,
Brian Cranston.
I'm
I just.
I'm more of a Better Call Saul guy. If I had to pick,
I had a
I
cameo
like to
in that.
play. I like to play Malcolm in the Middle. So I
I know, but I like.
It's me, Jeff Goldblum. No, it's sort of a Christopher Walken almost. Okay, yeah, it's me, Christopher Walken,
Yeah, and
playing Jeff Goldblum, playing Bryan Cranston, playing the dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
And I'm Danny DeVito. I've chosen not to do a goblin voice at the moment. It's just mostly I identify with Malcolm in the Middle as well. And I know you got here first. I just think sometimes we could maybe share.
Does anybody think that this is a bad idea for a thing to do?
No?
No.
No?
Okay, well, maybe I quit.
Yeah, well, cool. I can.
And so you can be Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. Do you want a big fish DVD?
Do you want to be Brian Cranston from Godzilla?
Yep, Bryan Cranston for Godzilla, and the winner is one of those movies.
Scumbag one.
Scumbag one.
Come on, guys. We talked about this. We sat for hours discussing it. The Mighty Scumbags. We said would be the winner.
Mighty Scumbags. Hey, I'm Donald Wilson, and I played Jefferson in The Mighty Scumbags, and I'd just like to say a big thank you to all the Cranstons. This really means a lot. People did think that I was the principal in the movie, and no, they didn't think I was the principal, but I was, and I think that really means I'm worthy of this award. I put a lot of effort into it. And actually, hey, it's quite poignant, don't you think, that I just had a case of mistaken identity myself. Anyway, big thanks to the Academy. I think Christopher Walken is on. That's insane. That's awesome. Buy the tequila. Some Other Joke tequila. It's great stuff. See ya. That award show is a shambles.
Yeah, that was weird. Aaron Paul could not keep up the Bryan Cranston impression. I think
And
he only
Christopher
knew how to do like
Walken-
a couple of his lines.
I think that was Bryan Cranston doing an impression of Christopher Walken to try and
think-
infiltrate the
didn't see how
group.
good-
You think Bryan Cranston was there?
I think he was.
Because it looked like Aaron Paul had no control over that group of people. And if Bryan Cranston was there, he was probably like
But he was
taking
undercover,
over
I
from...
think.
Yeah.
I think it was because he was the one saying, "Do you think this is a good idea?" I think he was trying to destabilize it from within.
Yeah. Well, that's... Aaron Paul has spoken out about how destabilizing Bryan Cranston is as an actor. So is Frankie Muniz and other people.
Good.
Good.
And that's another episode. It's an honor to be nominated. My name is Reese McCain. The month is March. Later this month, Culprits will be doing a 2-person improvised comedy play at Big Fork Theatre. It's very fun. And yeah.
Well, Reese, I've heard you've also be part of And the Winner Is, as well as some of our lovely friends and podcast family on March the 14th.
Indeed.
That's what I've been. That's
Even sooner than the Culprits show, I believe.
Oh, it's going to be a busy month for you.
Yeah. The Culprits are probably 21st or 28th. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
Follow
One of
Reese.
those two, almost certainly.
Follow Reese Makes Things on Instagram, and he'll tell you about it.
Wait, Reese? Reese, is that you?
No, I'm Reese, but I just hire another guy called Reese to do social media for me.
Oh.
Not as me, he does it as himself, but he only posts about things that I do.
Okay.
We can't get into it.
Okay. And I'm Luca.
Thanks.
I'm around a Big Four.
Yeah, oh, great.
I do things.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram, lucadale.ltd.
Wow.
Hey, I hope one day you'll break through those limits and you'll become
Those are
Luka Dale
those are my
Unlimited.
initials. Fun fact.
That's so weird.
But that's fun.
I didn't realize you were
Fun
such a
fact.
weirdo.
You should have led with that at the start. We could have that. Oh. Anyway, swings and roundabout. Reese.
Speaking of leading with, why don't you tail with a quote for us, Matt, of your favorite? You've just got a new favorite quote.
Yeah. This movie has just come out. It is a sequel to Parent Trap. It is called Triplets. And it goes a little bit like this. I'm gonna briefly summarize the whole film, I think, in this quote.
Okay.
It's sort of like a wrap-up quote right at the end. What? Who's your father? But my father is, and who's your sister? But my sister is, and oh my gosh, and you work for who? Oh my gosh, okay, let's all do a little switcheroos, just for fun. Abandon our parents and go work at a circus. That'll be fun.
That's a beautiful quote. I can see why you chose it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Is that a metaphor?
No.